is Martin from Secret, the channel for learning about trading and investing. Welcome to Markets Tomorrow, the daily stock market analysis show where we look at what happened in the market during the day and how we can plan for a better trade and learn something from it. Right? And this analysis for tomorrow, Tuesday, November 29, 2022. So, what did we have? We had a fresh all-time high on the Nifty index. So, it looks like the bulls are back. Let's get in the charts and see. Before we get into the daily charts, let's look at the weekly charts and see where we are. So it's a double confirmation that happened last week on the index on a breakout from the previous trendline resistance zone, and the same has happened on the Banknifty also. A triple confirmation, you can say, where now that it looks like the bulls are back because we have a new all-time high that's made on both the indices. Banknifty has made it multiple times. So let's focus on price action today. What's the candle today? We have a wide range bullish candle which has completely engulfed the previous hammer red candle that we had on last Friday. So bullishness is evident. Nifty, on the other hand, was kind of little weak as compared to the Nifty, but it managed to close with a bullish candle, almost like a open is equal to high kind of pattern bullish, but it closed flat on a end-to-end basis. Like if you see it had only a 0.8% of up move that happened. So just 36 points gained and 50 points gained in Banknifty and the Nifty today. So that's a price action. So it was kind of time out, that's for sure. Because looking at the candle, you can see that, right? So here, this is the drama that happened. It capped down nearly how much was that? It's 0.5% on the Banknifty, and then it was trending up. It gained twice of what it had lost, and then it had some profit booking, and then it became range bound after the 12 o'clock till the end, right? So Banknifty could not make further up moves, but look at Nifty. It also had a big gap down, that is 0.80%, and it recovered 1.3% or something from the bottom, right? So Nifty had both of the indices had a gap up intraday, but gap down intraday, but quickly reversed, and Nifty did well with gaining more points than the Banknifty, which could not sustain the selling power. And Nifty was making the new all-time high without the help of Banknifty today. It was Reliance that was making the Nifty do that, right? That's the price action. Looking at the Bollinger Bands, we understand it's a band that's rising. Clear bullishness there on the Nifty and the Banknifty also. The band is rising much more better than, so clear bullishness is evident, and it's almost heading north. Right? The bands are heading north. That means it's not too far from the median as well. So with bullish bias, volatility, indication is given as bullish biased. Further up move can be seen is what Bollinger Bands is saying on both the indices, as per the expansion that's seen. Let's get into any additional details. Yeah, so it's far away above the exponential moving averages, and it is broken out from a trendline resistance, and all is good. Right. It was buy on dip that happened today. Like market dipped, and then bulls came and bought and lifted the market up. But IFT profit came in, and then it could not rally as much as the Nifty, which had the full support of the Reliance, which moved the market up. So levels to watch is 18,615 is the resistance previously high, and the 18,700 rounding number after that. It's an all-time high, so it's difficult to find the levels before the 19,000. 19,000 you have Fibonacci extension level. 18,842 downside support, previous swing low, and then 18,262 previous swing low. Then you have a gap support for the down at 18,100. That's the resistance on the Nifty. Banknifty has 4,339 resistance, previous swing high, it's not low. And then you have 43,000 rounding number, 33,500 and 43,000. 43,500 is the rounding number. Downside 43,000 rounding number support can come in, then the real support is at previous swing low, that is at 42,623, and then 42,200 is on the gap support downside. This is what we are talking about, right? Its levels are marked here. First resistance, and above that you have all-time highs. Then second, the supports, level 1, support 2, and support 3. Banknifty, first all-time high resistance, and after that all-time high above levels, and then downside swing low, and then swing low, and then gap. Right? That's what we're talking about. On the bands, we've already seen that its expansion momentum is bullish, right? Clearly bullish, and no doubt about that. Momentum is rising up on the Nifty as well as the Banknifty, right? And it's clearly bullish. And ADX is the trend indicator. The trend is saying that it's falling strength, but it's in the bull zones. Banknifty also, the short-term bullishness is there, and it's rising up. So trend is better in Banknifty, right, as compared to the Nifty, right? Although today some weaknesses came, so trend is better on Banknifty, on the short term is what the charts are indicating. So that's momentum indicator, trend indicator. We're seeing that now. What about VIX? The volatility of the sentiment indicator is saying that it was a further small spike of less than 2% of spike. So it's still very close to 13.5, right? So that is the real VIX call-off that we are seeing there. The futures of interest is long build-up, and the Banknifty is a short build-up. Is what futures OI today build-up is showing. Options OI is showing that levels are bullish. 18,500 is the highest put writing is there. 90,000 is the highest call writing is there for the December 1st. 3 days for the expiry now, right? Weekly expiry we're talking about, right? So it's bullish clearly there, and Banknifty is having started. 43,000 is for the highest put and the highest call rating, both are there. See as of now. PCR is bullish, 1.21 for Nifty is definitely bullish, 0.86 slightly away from the one above zone, but still bullish. So PCR is bullish, OI is bullish. VIX is cooled off, trend and momentum and bands are in favor of the bulls, and support resistance levels also shows clear support and resistances and all-time high kind of levels. Price action also clearly showing bullish moves and price action that we are seeing both intraday as well as week-to-week basis. It's a breakout. And the sectors, how it performed today, if you watch out, you can see that the metal went down. It was in the bull zones for a week now. Due to some news flow or some reason, metal have gone down 1%. And IT also has closed red, but it is a flat red, not a serious red. All of the major sectors are closed green, but they're all flat. So no movements happened. Sector-wise, if you see, it was kind of a flattish day, except there is auto and the FMCG, so two sectors, and that actually would FMCG and auto, it's 0.61 movement up more has happened in the auto sector, and the FMCG also 0.34. So those are the sectors that, other than the bank index, where the upmost happened. So IT is the only sector now that is mainly the bullish ones in the Nifty. Right, all of the sectors are fallen into the sideways zone. Right, even the metal has gone down to the sideways zone. So across the sector, if you see, there is no clear indication. Apart from the bank, who else are the participants? Is it still the autos and FMCG that are coming back, or is it the IT? IT is flat close, so it's okay. It's already in the bullish zones. So it's going to be the IT and the banks. It's going to lead the market. Is what we'll have to look out and see. The heavyweights analysis, all the heavyweights, if you see, today's are shown by the Reliance 3.44% up move, and the ICICI Bank also did well, less than 1% up move. Exchange tunes went down 1% down, and we also less than 1% down is what happened. So who moved the market? Heavyweights, right? That's Reliance and ICICI Bank. Who pulled the market down is HDFC and Infi, right? That's all they were closing flat. All the major heavyweights, if you are seeing in the momentum positivity, they are maintaining the bullish momentum, except the Kotak Bank, which is found in the sideways zone. So also the HDFC Twins and the HDFC Bank, they have bearish divergence. Let me just quickly see that. I heard doubt on that. HDFC, it's actually not having bullish divergence. It's a bullish divergence. It's a positive reverse divergence. Right? It's the momentum is falling down and the price is moving up. So it's a so HDFC twins, have good bullish divergence that is unconfirmed. So if the price moves above the this today's candle's high, then that could really move further up. Right? So HDFC and so that's a mistake. So divergence is bullish. So that's what heavyweights. So heavyweights analysis. If you see all the heavyweights are bullish, having the bullish momentum. Right, and today shows clearly evident from the lines that is installed on the show. Now, institutional participation in Fyers background of buying 935 crores of buying in the cash market, and that's the third day of consecutive buying that's happening. Domestic institutions also have bought little, less than 1 crore, less than 100 crore of buying has happened in the cash markets, and they were selling last 2 days. Right, so now both the institutions have been in the buying mode, is very positive. Now the biggest positive thing is that the crude oil has fallen less than 75. Imagine the 120 kind of levels, and now we have 13-year, 14-year kind of highs earlier. Now it is really cooled off, and less than 75 is good. It's a 3% down today, so that's what is moving the market. Even dollar index also has cooled off a little bit. It's falling, and 5.6, but still at the multi-decade high levels, not too far from that. USD INR is, however, flat. It's not cooled off that much as compared to the dollar index. USD INR is still 81.64 is not that great. Right? We would be still weak. And the gold is flat and it's at the resistance. It is after a pullback of 2 weeks, 11% of up move happened, it climbed, and then it's trying to take out, it's at resistance, trying to take out the resistance. Right? This is flat as of now. Using days is also kind of reddish as of now. You'll have to see both of these pre-market and check if big moves happen there or not. Accordingly, you can predict something. Right? If there is big moves, then market is likely to react accordingly. Otherwise, it would be more or less the same. I mean, market may look at the local cues and the global cues, right? So US indices actually the resistance. Dow Jones is bullish and it has made a good 19% up movement. Just broken out of the resistance and then trying to further move up is what it shows. But the other two indices, the same is an S&P, not SAP, S&P, Standard and Poor's index. That and the Nasdaq is actually also at resistance of a trend line. It is not actually broken out, it is at resistance of a channel, right? So that is what we have closely watch out on. So they have the Dow Jones and the S&P have climbed to the bullish zones, but the Nasdaq has not yet. Right? So we'll have to keep a close watch of those in the coming days. Now, major events, November 30 has got Wednesday GDP, India GDP data, quarterly data, and USA quarter GDP data is also coming. So these could have impacts. Jobs data on the USA is also coming on December 1st and can expiry day, so it's after exactly that it comes. So Friday is where we'll have the market reaction to the jobs data that's coming. Right? Two stock picks: IDFC First Bank long, Aditya Birla Capital long. IDFC First Bank is beautiful price pattern. If you look at the again, you can see that there is a rounding pattern and a descending pattern. Descending wedge breakout has already happened. It has broken out. There is a head and shoulder, cup handle, head and shoulder, all beautiful pattern and beautiful up moves what you see there, and it's a good risk reward trade that could be taken positional as well as swing. It could work out well. So IDFC First Bank, and the other one is Aditya Birla Capital. And also remember that the momentum and the trend is also bullish even on the medium term. Right, for the IDFC First Bank. Look at this. This capital is also giving clear bullish breakout indications. So here we'll have to wait for this week to end to get a confirmation that a breakout is happening, and then take multi-week swing trades or positional trades, or at least a week of positional trades only would give the results. So we'll have to get a clear confirmation. So there is one rounding pattern which is not at confirmed of a breakout. Other one, it's almost there on the edge. So this is a weekly chart. You'll have to check in the daily end. So this is only if there is a breakout that happens above and get a confirmed close, only then we'll have to enter. And our stop loss has to be very tight below the the last neckline candle low, right? I think they will capital long, IDFC First Bank long. Just to summarize, today what happened was a buy on dips by the bulls who took over and then lifted the market up. But Banknifty, there was some profit and it could not move as it usually does, right? But still, with the help of all other lines and the easy bank, the market shot up and closed green, although not big moves there. The market recovered with the help of lines and easy bank. And Bollinger Bands are showing expansion. Further up moves what we can anticipate, and new all-time highs there definitely on both the indices. So that's clear bullish indication. And given the price action, the week's cool off, the bullish momentum, trend bullishness, and the institutional buying, the open interest bullishness, the PCR put call ratio bullishness, crude oil dropping, all this let me think that the market is moderate bullish view for the next day. This market has at resistance, we'll have to see. Nasdaq has not actually broken out like how the Dow Jones has done it. Even SIP is also at resistance. Got to keep close watch. Rupee has not cooled off that much, although the crude has dipped and also the dollar also has cooled off a little bit, but not enough for the rupee to become strong again. So we'll levels to watch is stating 300, 18, 600 is not the case. Levels to watch for tomorrow would be 18. 700 probably next few days, not one day, and this would be 43,000 and 43,000 and 43,500. Right, that's the levels that you watch for the coming few days as of today. Right, so that's my view, moderate bullish view. We have a bullish market. We'll have to check whether this breakout going to sustain or this rally is going to further takes more strength, or is it going to is it going to pull back a little bit up now that it has gone up too much? All these things is up to the market to do. All we have to do is to look at the support resistance and control and manage your risk by appropriately increasing and reducing the portion size, right? So if you are making investments, then protect your quality long-term investments with the help of option strategies. If you are not aware of them, check out the playlist. We have videos on that, right? I hope this might have helped you in some way or other. This analysis of the market might have helped you to have a better trade plan for the next day at least, right? If it has helped you some way, this analysis, technical analysis on the market view has helped you some way, then please don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends and colleagues. We have very few subscriptions and appreciate the help. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Happy trading, happy learning, happy investing. Bye bye.